Okay, right guys, welcome to the video. Mark and Joey and Tommy, we're going to go through the 2009 Ordinary Level question B3, Intersecting Solids. Okay, so I have the solution and the question above. And what I'm going to do is I've already set up the drawing based on the measurements as far as I could go. Before you're asked to draw the end elevation. Okay, so the length from here to here is 45 and 30 in plan, and then all I had to do was draw a semicircle here and then go at 30 degrees up to hit the semicircle, and that draws your half hexagon that they asked you to draw in the exam. That'll get you the width, the length of the whole main body of it there, and you bring that up and that gets you the main body. You can also draw the width of the triangular prism. Actually, it's worth reading through the question there, okay? So the figure on the right shows a child's toy. Figure B3 below shows one of the blocks and one of the pegs for the toy. The peg is an equilateral triangular prism, this bit, okay, that we're going to be drawing now in a minute on the end view, and of 60mm side, so that was 60 there to my left fingers. Draw the given plan and elevation and project an end elevation over here. Now you could do it over there too, but actually the solution is over here, so we're going to do it over here. End elevation of the block and the peg, and you actually need the end elevation to be able to figure out where the intersection is in the plane here. All right, so let's start off with the end elevation. So we're going to need our 45 degrees set square, okay, and you bring all the relevant points from the end. Sorry, now my head tends to get in the way, and will this thing refocus? No, it won't. Touch it. Oh, great. Won't refocus for me. There we go. And I did it again. Yeah, it's kind of hard to draw this without getting in the way. Alright, so I'll do my best. So I'm bringing over all the relevant points straight across here. Okay. To the right hand side of the plan. Okay, so I label my views. Elevation is here. Okay, plan is down here, and the end view is going to be over here. End elevation, end view, same thing. Okay, so that's the width of the plan there, brought up at 45 degrees. Maybe I'll heavy that in a bit more just so you can see it on the screen. I don't know if it'll come up that well on the video. Alright, and then I'm going straight up here, and straight up here. And that gets me the outline there. Oh, extend this guy out here. It's going to get in the way again now, but not much I can do about it. Now, there. And now we're going to bring over the prism. Okay. Right. So that goes to there. That was there. And also the ends of the hexagonal part as well. Okay. So we just bring those lines up and over. And everything gets brought up at 45 degrees up to the end view there. Okay, all the widths are in the drawing, so I would suggest you just draw it up to where I was. Okay, as in pause the video now and go back and draw it up to where we are, and then continue on from when I started drawing in the video here. Right, so that's all our widths here. Okay, and they tell us it's an equilateral triangle, and it was up 20. So this bit's up 20 there. Okay, so I'm going to project that across. Okay, my own head. And there. Alright, so there's its width in the plan here. This was the 60. So I bring them across and over and up, and that's that there, here, and here. And because it's an equilateral triangle, we know the internal angle is 60 degrees. Okay, so you can either use a compass or you can use a set square. The set square is the quicker way to do it. So we'll bring that up, and that's that there. And we can actually draw that in heavy because there's nothing intersecting with that in the end view. So we'll come along here and come along here. How are we doing? 4 minutes, not too bad. It took me about 5 minutes to set this up, so you wouldn't want to be spending too long to set this thing up now. Okay. Yeah. Let's draw that there. Okay. And looking in from that side, the sides of these sides of the hexagon are, if you're looking in from that side, you won't be able to see these edges. So they're actually hidden detail in the end view. I'm going to just double check my solution over here. Yeah, they're hidden detail there. And they stop inside the triangle because that actually breaks the edge on the solid. It's actually a solid object cutting through another solid object, so the internal is all solid. Therefore, that does not continue down there. Okay, and then the outline is literally just a rectangle. Okay, so you just go out like that, go out like there, at the top, to there. I'm going blind there a lot of the time, but yeah, that looks pretty much in line. Oh, it's gone out of focus now. There we go. That's it actually. That's the end view. Okay. Now you're going to get very used to the back of my head, I'd say, watching these. There's the end view complete, right? What the end view gives us, the most importantly, is the height here of this equilateral triangle. Okay. So when we have the height, we can bring it across. Okay. To the elevation, and that'll give us here. Okay. All right. And across here, so this goes to there. Okay. And in here, okay. So the prism actually hits that surface like that. So that's all on the left. Let's work out the left-hand side so first. That slope here is just got from this width here at the bottom and up at the top there. Okay, that's all that. That's not any specific angle. It's just join one point to another. Okay. So we also need to bring the top or apex of this prism down like that and over at 45. Okay, 6 minutes, not too bad. Nearly 7 now. Okay. There we go. And across like that. Okay. So we know now the apex of the pyramid, okay, is cutting through there. So let's figure out our intersection here in the left-hand side. Okay, so what we know anyway, this comes in here and it stops dead because this is just a flat slope here, and it goes from here to here. It's actually solid here, so nothing cuts through here on the plan. So we just draw that solid there. Because looking down on top, okay, looking down on top, you just see that edge, and then you'll see this in here. So somewhere on this slope, this guy cuts in, and all you have to do whenever you're trying to find a point from elevation of the plan is bring it down first anyway, and then say to yourself, have I a line for the center of this on the plan? And we do, because if you come over here to the end view, you see that's the center, the top of the prism, the triangular prism, and you come down and you come across and you come over, and there, that's where that intersects. So this point travels down, across, over, and intersects to here. And it's only a case then of literally oh, I already made a mistake there now. We also have the bottom of it here, okay, coming into here. So this doesn't line up with the bottom, this comes in and stops here. Okay, so we have to bring that straight down. Okay, and that gives us our triangle then of intersection where the two surfaces meet each other. Okay, yeah. So I join that up there. Because I'm looking down on top, on whatever's underneath here, I can't see. There's an edge there. So I'm going to just join that in a dotted line, okay? And the bottom edge there, you're looking down from here. Okay, you're looking down, you can't see that bottom edge. You can see it out here where it's wider than the triangle, but inside the triangle you can't see that there. Okay, so hidden detail is important in these questions, guys, because that's, you know, part of the solution. Okay, and this edge comes straight in like that, and this edge comes straight in like that, and that's the left-hand side worked out there. So you see that's where this triangular prism meets the slope, it just creates a triangle, and then you have two hidden edges there. Okay, and then there's this bit on top here, and now we have to figure out the triangular prism. Okay. Why is there hidden detail on that solution? That's interesting. Oh, I know why. In the question, right, it's going through a hole. It shows the blocks and one of the pegs from the key. The peg is the equilateral triangle. Yeah, so actually in this case, okay, this is a solid object going through. There's been a hole cut in this going right the way through. So what's happening is this
edge, which I've kind of drawn out a line here, yeah, sorry, is actually, normally you don't have a solid edge going in there like that, but because of that it's a hole been cut through the main object, you actually do see a hidden edge in this tip. Normally you don't. Okay, so this question is unique. Now it's the first question they asked of the new junior and the new league cert in 2009. Oh jeez, I mean like right hames of that. It's very hard for me to see the higher lines there because I'd have to lean way forward. My head would block the view, so it's very hard for me to see and draw those lines correctly. You'll have the luxury to be able to do properly at home. Okay, so I scroll down, see here my view, and yeah, so the top of that is solid. Okay, and it goes from here to there. Okay, and this goes straight down. Now it stops. There is a piece of this, right, overhanging these edges. So a piece of the prism, if I draw the plan of it, okay, so that's a dotted line that goes all the way through here. Okay, there's a section here, okay, that, okay, this is dotted all the way through, there, and this goes into here. So you can see, okay, let me just finish this now, what are we at, 11 minutes, okay, we'll have this done within 15, very good. Which means in about an exam situation you'd have done it in 25, because I was about 5 minutes setting up, so you'd be 5 to 10 minutes setting up the drawing. So there, okay, so that actually was what the plan looks like. That's the plan actually finished, except for this edge here. Okay, so that's the plan actually finished there now, pretty much, as far as I can tell. Yeah, so actually, so the triangular prism goes in along here and hits this edge and this edge here, okay, this vertical surface here. So this is stopping somewhere here, so actually my dotted line's a bit too premature there. So on the plan, you bring those points up and it's in the bottom of this edge. So it's this edge here is here. So if I label this now 1, 2, 3, and this is edge 3, and this is edge 1, and this is edge 2. So 3 here comes in and hits that surface here in line with 3. And 2, so you can actually, so that's 3 there, and that's 2 there where it's hitting it. So that'd be 3, 2, and this would be also 3, 2, and that's 1. 3 is first because when you're sitting here looking at that, that's the first point you see on a single line, and that's the second point behind it, so that's why it's 3, 2. So all you need to do now is also find where does this change direction. So going from 2 to 3 to 1, you have to go 2, right, to 2 to 3 to 1. You'd have to wrap around this corner here somewhere, which is here, okay? So we come along and we take that edge back, okay? So that's why you need to draw the end view to get these crossover points here and here. And then that joins to that. So in fact that line solid right into there. And there we go. And I'm just missing my bottom here. I'm going to be in my XY. Okay, so that there is the completed drawing done in 13 minutes 43 seconds on the video, but I was about 5 minutes setting up, so less than 20 minutes ish if you're sharp enough at it. Okay, maybe labeling the points like 2, 1, 3 here, 3, 2, 1, and then labeling up here 1, 3, 2, and this is 3, 2, that's 1. So just where do they intersect? That's actually 1 as well, and we'd say that's 1 as well. So wherever it hits the surface, you know, where a line starts hitting the surface. I probably should have done that at the start. Would have been a hit up. Look, okay lads, there's a form below this. I would like you to just reply to it. You can upload your file to me or email it to me, whatever it is. Just take a photo of this when you have it drawn, so I can have a look at it, and then, you know, just assess how neat it is and how well you've done in case there's any lines. You should be able to follow this. The better thing would be to understand it rather than just copy me exactly. So if you don't understand it or I'm an area to draw it, I need to clarify or change the way I'm drawing it. Okay? Alright guys, I'm going to sign off here. We're close on 15 minutes. It takes an age to upload here on YouTube. Alright? Thanks very much.